Hello, everyone. Let's study zOS enterprise computing. Here's today's agenda. We will study PF dataset, PDS dataset, PDSE dataset, and then we will have hands-on lab. What is a dataset in zOS environment? zOS manages data by means of datasets. The term dataset refers to a file that contains one or more records. A dataset can be a source program, a library of programs, or a file of data records used by a processing program. Dataset records are the basic unit of information used by a processing program. What is a PS dataset in zOS? PS stands for physically sequential. In a sequential dataset, records are data items that are stored consecutively. What is a PDS dataset in zOS? PDS stands for partitioned dataset. A partitioned dataset consists of a directory or members. The directory holds the address of each member and thus make it possible to access each member directly. Each member consists of sequentially stored record. So if you consider PS, it is equal to a regular file in Windows, and the PDS equal to a folder in Windows, or directory in Linux. That is totally okay. Next, what is a PDSE dataset in zOS? PDSE stands for Partitioned Dataset Extended. A PDSE consists of directory and 0 or more members, just like a PDS. But there are some differences between PDS and the PDSE dataset. A PDSE can be created with GCL, Job Control Language, TSO, or ISPF, just like a PDS, and can be processed with the same access method. PDSE datasets are stored only on DASD, that is zOS hard disk, not on tape. All right, next is hands-on lab. Before going to hands-on lab, I would like to thank these three persons. First, Christy Schroeder at IBM, who helped us make a connection with Marist College and where they have zOS computer running. Next, I'd like to thank zOS system administrator at Marist College, who made an account for us and answered all my questions in a timely manner. Then next, I'd like to thank Tom Brennan, who provided us Vista TN3270 terminal software for free. Without these three persons, the hands-on lab is not possible. All right, I will connect to zOS. Log into TSO, type in user ID, password. Now it's connecting. It takes about 15 seconds to connect to zOS at Marist College. Now it's connected. All right. This is ISPF primary output menu. We will work through this menu. We will create a data set, write program, run the program all through this ISPF primary menu. All right. First, I will demonstrate you how to generate PS dataset. All right, to generate the PS dataset, we need to select number 3, utilities. And then number 2, dataset. We can allocate, rename, delete, catalog, uncatalog, or display dataset. So select number 2. All right. So for example, we wanted to generate a dataset, PS dataset called, give a name. Let's just use like test, or give another name, test data set. Okay, so we give this name, test data set. This is called identifier. So project is user ID, and then group. I give name COMP, and then type called test DS. And this identifier is from 1 to 8 characters and numeric digits 0 to 9, maximum 8. All right. So this is, we want to generate a PS dataset. So give the dataset name, and then here click A. A means allocate a new dataset. All right, click input A, hit enter. And then we need to type in these parameters. All right. So for space unit, we can use tracks. Blocks is also okay. We can use tracks. And then primary quantity in this unit, we can use like a 5. And then secondary quantity, we can use 10. That means if the primary quantity is not enough, then it will start using secondary, okay, quantity. And then directory blocks, because we want to generate a sequential data set, here must be 0, type 0. And then record format, we use fixed block, FB, fixed blocks. Record length 80, block size 800. And then for PS dataset, here dataset name must be leave it blank. All right. So type in these parameters and then hit enter. Invalid combination. Let's go back to see what's going on, and hit A, allocate, and here TRKS tracks, or we can use tracks 5. Allocate unit can be every record 5, 0 for sequential data set, and secondary 10, 800. Okay, that is okay. Then hit enter. Okay, hit enter, then dataset allocate. That means this PS dataset is allocated. So then we can input the data into this file or dataset. So press F3 key, exit, press F3 key, exit. And then this is a utility selection panel. Press this F3 key again, move up. Now this is a top ISPF menu item. From here, we can select number 2, edit. Which file we want to edit? We wanted to edit the file we just created. We created a test data set. All right. Hit enter. Now we can type in here. These are just warning messages. We can use reset command to delete it. And then start use IA command start input. So this is ISPF editor, and we use this editor to write a source code JCL code, okay, and DB2 everything. We use this is a powerful editor. We use this editor to do almost all the jobs. All right. So after you typing, then just use the save command to save. Okay. So we create our PS dataset. This is the PS dataset name. You can call it, this is the first level identifier, second level identifier, and this third level identifier, okay? Now, from here, if you want to go to ISPF top menu, you can just use start command, or you can keep pressing this F3 key multiple times, then you can go to the top of ISPF menu. So here I just use start, then it will come to this ISPF primary menu. All right, we successfully create a PS dataset. And then next, I will show how to create a PDS dataset. So use utility number 3, utility this. And then number 2, dataset, allocate, rename, delete, catalog, uncatalog, or display information of an entire dataset. So select number 2. All right, here we wanted to give our PDS name. So here, for example, we just call it a test PDS. Okay, again, this is called the identifier. Identifier is from 1 to 8 characters. And then use A. A means allocate a new data set. So A. Okay, now here we need to type in those parameters. All right. Here we can use tracks as a unit, still it is track. And then primary quantity 5, that is okay. 10, that is okay. Directed blocks, here let's use 10, okay. And then record format is FB fixed format, that is okay. Then press F8, move forward, F8 key. And record for length 8, block size 800, that is okay. For PDS, dataset name here must be PDS, all right? After you type in those parameters, okay, type in all these parameters, and next page, F9, then you can hit enter. Hit enter, dataset allocated. That means this PDS data set allocated, okay? So it is just the empty folder in Windows, okay? It is empty folder. And now we can go back to add members to this PDS. All right, how to add members? We can do editing. So from here, I will use F3 key to navigate back. F3 key, press once. Utility selection panel, press F3 key again. This is SPF top menu. From here, select number 2, edit. Okay. What we want to edit, we want to add member to test PDS. This is a PDS, okay? So this is a PDS, and you can consider it is an empty folder. Now we want to add member 1, okay? For example, we want to add member 1, then hit enter. All right, we come to this editor, then use reset command to clear those warning message, and then type I, insert. Okay, this is a member 1 under where? Under test PDS. This is a PDS data set, right? PDS data set. All right. So we type something, and then after that we save. That means now under this PDS, there is one member. Its name is member 1. And here we want to add another member, then use F3 key to navigate back. That is exit, F3 key. Here we want to add member 2, for example, member member 2. And then same thing, here you can start the typing, use I command. For example, this is member 2 under test PDS data set. It is a PDS data set. After finish typing, you can save. All right, now we successfully create a PDS dataset and then add 2 members to that dataset. All right, so next, let's navigate back to ISPF top menu. We just use F3 key multiple times, or we can use a start command. Let's use the start command, then it will bring you here. Next, we want to create a PDSE dataset, okay? PDSE dataset. So use utility number 3, and then dataset number 2. We want to create a PDSE. So here we have to make it shorter because maximum we can use 8 characters. Oh, we can use another one, PDSE. All right. So we will make this test PDSE data set. Then select the A, allocate A. All right, for PDSE, and we need to change those parameters, input those parameters. Currently they are okay. We need to change one more place. Okay. We need to change, go to next page. We need to change the here to library, okay? If we change here to the library, it will become PDSE dataset, okay? We will change it to library, okay? Change here dataset type to PDSE, then it will become our PDSE dataset. That means data will be on disk. Okay, so now, for now, we just keep this record format as fixed blocked. In the future videos, we will use U data form record format when we learn COBOL program compile. Okay, for now we just leave it as FB. All right, after you type in those parameters and then just hit enter. So data set allocated. Okay. All right, so this data set is a PDSE data set. Now, we try to add a member to this PDSE data set, okay? So let's add some member, then we need to navigate to the top, so we can use F3 key, press F3 key once, and press F3 key again. Now we are in ISPF primary object menu. We can use number 2 edit. Select the number 2 edit. Then we can add, for example, test PDSE. We wanted to add file 1 under this data set. So hit enter. All right, now we can type, we can use I command, type this is the file 1 under PDSE. Okay, finally we can use the test PDSE. This is a PDSE dataset. Okay, after finish typing, just save. Now we add this member to this PDSE dataset, okay? And we can add another one, press F3 exit. Then here we add a file 2, okay, hit enter. Now we can type like this is file 2 under test PDSE dataset. Okay, dataset. After that, save. All right. Basically, this hands-on lab demonstrates you how to generate a PS dataset, how to generate a PDS dataset, then how to generate a PDSE dataset, and then how to add members to the PDS dataset and the PDSE dataset. All right, that's all for today's video. I will show you how to terminate this zOS. We need to go to ISPF menu, go top menu, use the start command. Okay, here you can press F3 key and then terminate, log off. So, and next video, I will demonstrate you how to edit PS or PS file dataset, how to copy, how to delete PS dataset, how to copy or delete members of PDS dataset. That's all for today.